was born before 1820.
Okay.
Let's see if we have anything that might help us. 2, 22, 22. Now it looks like he was born in 1822, pretty consistent. There may have been a third son who didn't survive.
Okay.
But again, you're really guessing with these things because, who knows if it's the same people that you're even counting noses of. It's hard to navigate this tree. So, we would be looking for additional documentation that ties this Thomas to this John, right?
Yeah, that's kind of where we figured once we could prove some more of that, then, then.
Let's see if there's anything on Polly, on his mother, that might help us. So here's Mary. Mary Polly, 1/1798. The child John. Now this census was a little bit weird because he's shown with his mother in this census. All right, so here's Mary Reed. She's the head of the house. We've got Thomas. We've got Fanny. Here's John. Now John has been out of the house for years, living with his wife Anne down here. See, and on the next frame, you see there are two daughters, Barbara and Sally, that were still at home. So it's like possible that he just happened to be there when the information was done, or that he was staying with his mother for a brief period of time. It's kind of odd because these properties were like adjacent to each other across the street. So this ties him for sure to his mother.
And then it lists, did you see Thomas was on there?
Yes, Thomas was on there.
Why would the wife be listed as the head of household?
Oh yeah, I did actually notice that. Hold on, let me go back to that.
So then there's your link, kind of going another route.
Yeah. Sorry, let me get back there again. The minute you change the view, it throws you off to some weird, crazy place in the screen. Okay, so here we are. So John. All right, so we're looking at Polly. In 1870. And you're right. Well, he's 55, so this is the son.
Oh.
They're 72. The son is 55. So he had already died by then.
Thomas's mom was Mary, correct?
Well, this is Polly.
So she was 20. She was like 17 years older than him.
Right. She was born in 1798. Polly.
Okay.
So this Thomas is the son of Thomas. This Thomas is a brother of John's.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess, okay. Follow you now.
So she was the head of the household because her husband had already died.
Oh, okay. Got you.
So let's see what his death date was. I think it was around 1870, right around then. Oh, and that could be why the son was there helping. Here we go, back to the crazy part of the story. 1850. He had died in 1850. So the person that we're seeing there he's going to be over here. Thomas
Okay.
Riggs.
Gotcha.
1813. So let's see if there's anything else in Polly's stuff. We have the 1870 census. Eden Thomas Riggs. See if there are any names in the 1850. I'm not sure there are. Oh, there are. Okay, Thomas Riggs, and here's Polly. We have Francis. Oh, this one. Let's see. This has another. These are the older children.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Addison, Dixon, all of them. And there's a couple here living with them, Calvin and Nancy Robertson. It doesn't indicate what the relationship is. He is a laborer, so it may just have been a farm,
Oh, okay.
working the farm. And by 1850, John was already out of the house for years, in his own household. So does the 1870 give you enough to be comfortable with that assumption?
I mean, I'll take some time, and I'm recording this now, so I'll take some time and go back and, you're a lot better at navigating to this than I am, so I'll take some time to go back and just, take a look at that too. That way I can follow what you're saying.
Sure. Now, okay, so yeah, let me give you a couple of pointers. If tree search from this screen, the family view, if you look for Nancy Phillips,
Mhm.
it'll take you to the right part of the view.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a good, she's a good pin to have. And she's right here.
Okay. So as
And this
far as like, okay.
So the records that are attached, you just open the profile. You know how to do this. And they're all here. I have marked the people that are above here. John Riggs, for example, I have him marked as being researched because we don't have enough yet.
Okay.
Okay. Francis was here with the name Francis, just a question mark. I did find a bond for Francis Colburn and John Riggs, so that's attached. And this tree is the second version of it. This is version 2. This is tree 2. Tree 1 I spent a lot of time with initially, but then it turned into this snarl with Mary Polly Harris. Oh, and one other thing. There are a lot of duplications in the tree that compounded the issues. So, for example, Thomas Riggs with these dates was in the tree 3 times, I think.
Was this from my dad's JEDCOM file?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that it didn't present a problem until I started trying to combine them based upon the dates and their parents and what have you, and we wound up with a snarl. So I just decided to leave this one behind and started again with a fresh copy. Because once you start to merge, you can't revert.
Okay.
It's easier to start with a fresh copy. So that's tree 2 is a fresh copy. This one has some records attached to it, but I think I found all of the records that I had attached, and I've attached them to tree 2.
Okay.
So this is like an artifact at this point, and we could probably just throw it away, so it doesn't confuse things. 'Cause I do not think this whole Mary Polly Harris thing is correct. It's just there's no indication that Polly Riggs was married before she married Thomas Riggs, and every document that refers to their marriage refers to her as Mary or Mary Polly Riggs, not as Mary Polly anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm certain that her name was Riggs. That was her maiden name, and it would explain the potential that they were first cousins here, because the parents, the grandparents are the same couple.
Okay.
Okay, so I will invite you to the second tree, and I'm going to blow this one away. I'll download the GEDCOM and keep it just for yucks, but yeah, I think it'll just confuse us if it's left up here.
Okay.
And would you like me to make you an editor of the tree so that you can add or delete if you want to?
Sure.
Okay, I'll do that. Is it can always use a second eye on those the records that are attached. Some of them are really, really hard to read.
So it looks like maybe you got a little further back there with a William and a Mary there again.
Yeah.
Or-
So let's go back to the correct tree here and turn this to pedigree. Dad. And your dad is a home person, so you can always get to him this way.
Okay.
And then if you tilt to pedigree view, then you can see the direct line of ancestors all the way back. So,
Okay.
It's pretty easy. This is going to show you like this when you open it the 1st time. So just pop this arrow open. Right. So we got to Thomas and Polly. And the Thomas, we have John and Francis. I have not done much here at all. There are some records attached, I believe, but not many. Yeah, I have. There was a land warrant that I found that makes sense. It's for that part of North Carolina, but again, it's hard to be certain without other corroborating information. And Mary, her name was most likely not Riggs, but we don't have any indication at all yet what her name might have been. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, okay, looks like somebody used John and William as a basis.
Well, that's kind of where my dad was like, when he looks at the county, and this is, Orange County is on the coast, and so that's why he didn't believe that Mary was actually John's mom.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, records would prove otherwise. So, and those dates are way off, aren't they? They said 1900 and something.
Yeah, that's when it was when they filed it.
Oh, okay.
It's for John Riggs, so there has to be a genealogy for him. I can go get that from the Sons of the American Revolution database, and just out of curiosity, see who they show as who they had to prove all the way back up to John Riggs. So her name may have been Mary, and that's what they threw in there, but we don't know whether or not that's correct. So she should be marked as...
Okay, I see the question mark, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I did see that there were a number of records from Orange County. Um, and you know who came from Orange County is Nancy Phillips. Sure, she was born in Orange County. Yes, she was.
Okay.
So there is some kind of a connection there to Orange County.
That would probably make sense. Maybe brothers or cousins, and maybe people moved to the area.
Uh-huh.
All right, well, that gives us something to look at.
Yeah, now all of this came in from your dad's tree when I connected the correct poly rigs. These people were already in there, so I
And
can't
they're a
expect
bunch,
it.
and he, you know, he went off what he thought was correct, but like you said, our questionable link was Thomas to John.
This one. This
Yeah,
one.
well, no, down actually one.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Our
Sorry.
question was that
It's
link right
Thomas
there.
and
Yes,
John.
that's where our question was. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, that gives us some stuff to look at. And did you have any other things to mention or anything else you found? Or
No, I think let me just look quickly through here and see if I picked up anything additional. This we talked about with the 1870, that anomaly with him, John showing living with his mother when he actually lived down the street. Yeah, that's it.
okay. All right. Well, yeah, I'll call my dad after and I'll get some of his input. And as far that sounded interesting what you said about the Sons of the Revolutionary, if they had some sort of genealogy
Yeah,
information.
I can definitely look that up.
Okay. All right. And now, as far as what I owe you, I mean, are we still? I mean, are we still good? I mean, how much time?
Um, Yeah, so we're over on time, obviously,
Okay.
but don't worry about that. You know, it's my choice to either stop or keep working. And I
Okay.
wanted to try and untangle that. The tree is so large that it's a little bit cumbersome. So
Yeah.
we're out of time. But
Okay.
it's up to you. You know, what do you want to do at this point?
Okay. Well, yeah. Let me talk with my dad some and see where we want to go. And I appreciate you helping connect some of the dots.
Sure, no, happy to help. You let me know what you want to do next.
Okay.
And I will, I'm gonna delete the one, tree number 1 and make you an editor of tree number 2.
Okay.
And, I'll, I'll mark the main ancestors on the lines that we're not clear of.
Okay.
Clear on. Okay, so that when you open the profile, you'll see right away that there needs to be work done.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, I appreciate your time.
Oh, my pleasure. Talk to you soon.
Yes, ma'am. Thanks. All right. Bye bye.